Months passed. Grace endured the loneliness of her pregnancy alone, but she found strength she never knew she had. She gave birth to a healthy baby boy, Samuel, and while it was the hardest thing she had ever done, she felt a profound love and joy that made every sacrifice worth it. Samuel became her anchor, her reason to rebuild a life without Ethan. Meanwhile, Ethan and Lily were swept into a whirlwind romance filled with lavish vacations, wild parties, and a dizzying excitement that masked the emptiness in their relationship. Lily was everything he had thought he wanted: beautiful, impulsive, unburdened by the responsibilities he had abandoned. But soon, cracks began to appear in the perfect image he had painted. Lily's attention grew fleeting, her appetite for luxury insatiable, and her thrill-seeking behavior started to wear him down. As time passed, Ethan began to feel the hollowness of their life together. Unlike Grace, who had supported him through every challenge, Lily thrived on drama and adventure, constantly needing excitement to keep herself satisfied. Arguments erupted, fueled by jealousy, insecurity, and financial strains as Lily spent more than Ethan was willing to give. His dreams of a carefree life unraveled into a series of heated confrontations, leaving him wondering if he had made the worst mistake of his life. One rainy afternoon, consumed by regret and loneliness, Ethan found himself wandering through his old neighborhood. He walked aimlessly until he spotted Grace at a nearby park, playing with a young boy who looked eerily familiar. It took him a moment to realize that this was Samuel, his son, the child he had never met. As he watched them, Ethan felt an ache deep within him, a longing for the family he had left behind. Overwhelmed, he approached Grace hesitantly. She looked up, startled but calm, her gaze unreadable. Ethan stumbled over his words, trying to apologize, to explain, to ask for a second chance. He spoke of his mistakes, of how much he missed them, and how he realized now, too late, that he had walked away from the only real happiness he'd ever known. But Grace met his pleas with a strength that both surprised and silenced him. She held Samuel close, looking at Ethan with a quiet dignity he had long forgotten. "Ethan," she said softly, "you made your choice. You abandoned us when we needed you most. I spent months waiting, hoping you would come to your senses. But I've moved on, and so has Samuel. We're building a future without you." With tears in her eyes but a steady resolve, Grace turned and walked away, leaving Ethan standing alone in the rain. He could only watch as she disappeared from view, his heart heavy with the unbearable weight of his choices. For the first time in his life, Ethan realized that money and power could not heal the scars he had inflicted on the people who loved him. As he stood there, soaked and alone, he understood the irrevocable cost of his selfishness. The family he had cast aside, the life he had torn apart, and the love he could never regain. Thank you for watching my video. If you love it, please subscribe to my channel for more.